our viewers around the world and across North America, this is your sincerely Sports in Sports Joe Ehizode. Welcome to Platform Media International PMI Sports. The English League transfer season is very active, and in 9 days, that will be all over. And all the coaches and players are very kind of expectant to see where they will be in the next 9 days. And there will be a lot of surprises. But before we go, let me quickly say, Opone, welcome to our Prominent Studio. And I told you at the beginning of the year that we are starting on a good note. How about this studio, Opone? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I tell you, I think it's elegant.
Okay. Now, we are talking about the Premiership transfer season, and we've got 9 days to go. And we have to look at the 4 main teams in English Premiership: Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, and Chelsea. I purposely did this because these are the main teams. Coupled maybe we add sports to it. But let's see, who are the players that will make this team tick in the second half of the season? And we have 9 days to do that. But let's start with Arsenal because they are the leaders of the league. Arsenal, Arsene Wenger bought Mohamed Elneny from Egypt. And from reports, Arsenal is done for the mid-season. And coupled with the fact that Arsene Wenger has sprung a lot of surprises before, maybe when in the finishing line of the transfer season, he will buy 1 player or 2. But from reports reaching us, he's done for the mid-season. Is Mohamed Elneny the answer to Arsenal midfield or defense? Opponent.
Thank you for having me. Buying Elneny, I don't understand why he's buying Elneny. Only he knows the reason.
Because he's the coach.
Yeah, only he knows the reason. Because he bought Elneny, he took him to the last game, and at a point he needed a defensive midfielder. He didn't introduce him, and he played Chambers.
He needs to let him understudy.
No, I'm not questioning his decision. He played Chambers, right? And from information I had, Coquelin is back in training.
Yes. And
Sanchez is back. Ozil is back. So I'm trying to figure out.
A crowded midfield right now.
I'm trying to figure out why did he buy that kid? Did he buy it for next season? Is he a player for the future?
No, I guess the fact that Arsene Wenger want to avoid the situation where Arsenal will be lacking in some departments, because you remember when Arteta was injured, Coquelin was injured, Arsenal was left in the red. So to avoid such a situation, Mohamed Elneny will be a good replacement.
Yeah, but if you say that, maybe I will disagree a little bit with you. If you say that you have Chambers and you have Flamini, Arteta is injured.
Arteta is almost gone.
Yeah, so Flamini and Chambers.
Arteta is Chambers is not a very regular player. You should know that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you still have those players and they are still playing.
But coupled with the fact that Mohamed Elneny, again, I'm just acting as the devil's advocate. Mohamed Elneny has age on his side. So if Arteta is gone at the end of the season and Flamini is gone, so Mohamed Elneny and Coquelin will be the engine room of us.
Like I earlier said, maybe it's a player for next season or it's a player for the future.
Only
Wenger can answer that.
Now, okay, is that a quick fix for us as a Wenger's problem in Arsenal?
You see, Arsene Wenger is the coach of Arsenal, so we cannot say if that is the quick fix. But if you ask me one opinion, I think Arsenal, for me, I think Arsenal need a striker and a right-sided midfielder. A striker and a right-sided midfielder.
Okay, and this we have Joe Walcott, we have Giroud there. So why do you still need an attacker?
Arsenal need an out-and-out striker. No, it's not every time you toy with the ball. You need an out like Costa of Chelsea.
Yeah.
The way they play, you need an out striker. Everybody don't have to touch the ball before you score.
Who will be a predator?
Yeah, predator. When you score, then you can relax and touch the ball.
Okay, let's talk about Chelsea. Chelsea, I understand, is looking for John Stones. John Stones to step into defense, because Chelsea back four, they are aging. Terry is almost on the weak side of life. And why are you laughing? That's the case. And you have Ivanovic on the right side.
On the
of
right side,
defense.
so a quarter
That
on the
guy
left side.
is about 32. And any player who's already above 30, I call them Methuselah in football. Because those are people with long life. And at 30, after 30, you don't have a functional effect in a team. And I maintain that. Because that has been the case. So Chelsea back four, they are aging. So John Stone is coming. They are rumoring that John Stone is coming, and they are serious. So will John Stone stabilize Chelsea?
Really, it's not about stabilizing. It's about rebuilding the team. I think that's what they're trying to do. It's about rebuilding the team.
Is Abramovich ready for rebuilding? Rebuilding can take a lot of years, but Abramovich is not.
Yeah, he's ready. No. I think he's ready. He understands. You've seen what happened at the beginning of the season and what he's going through. So I think he understands. He's ready.
And again, I'm not too sure that Gosende will be there next season. So rebuilding the team, rebuilding the line of coaches. So that's a difficult task ahead of Chelsea.
John Stone is a good player. He's a player even Barcelona have mentioned. So no coach will not want John Stone in his side. So I don't think that's going to be a bad buy. John Stone is a good
But
player.
Everton probably stubborn these days. They don't want to sell John Stone. So it's not an easy player to just
because the way the market is now, it's a seller's market.
Okay. And nobody can intimidate each other.
Nobody can do it. Everybody have money.
Everybody they have money.
Yeah.
So what about Manchester United? Van Gaal is looking for, is he an attacker or midfielder or goalkeeper? Because I understand Real Madrid has not rested. They are still looking for the gel. So they take the goalkeeper away. I understand Manchester United is looking for Jack Butland of Stokes. So if the goalkeeper goes, Butland is a good replacement in goalkeeping.
Butland is young, average on his side. He's a good goalkeeper. But is Stoke ready to let him go now? Stoke have a lot of Champions League winners in their team. You don't understand that.
Yeah.
Stoke is not the pushover anymore. So you can't just wake up, oh, what takes Stoke goalkeeper they give to you.
You
No.
can ask Manchester City. You can ask Arsenal that.
Oh, okay.
So Stoke is not it's not an easy ride
It's
anymore.
not easy ride anymore. You can just push them over. No.
Okay. So let's go to the last but not the least, Manchester City. Manchester City. What is going on Manchester City? Because I understand Guardiola is coming, Pep Guardiola is coming, and the old man will be leaving. So Pep Guardiola has his own way of doing things, and unsurprisingly, Toure is starting. They started to leave at the end of the season. So, is there any player that they can have a quick fix for them for the middle of the season?
You're talking about Toure leaving, but that's something I want to recall. Let's regress.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was Pep Guardiola that let Toure go when he was in Barcelona,
yeah.
And so which means I don't think they see eye to eye.
Yeah.
They don't agree. So
As a matter of fact, his manager has also said some nasty things about Pep Guardiola. So I don't think if Pep Guardiola goes, Toure goes.
yeah, he can't.
So, but let's limit our analysis to the middle of the season. So who is Manchester City bringing in the mid-season to pep up their attack or defense or goalkeeping?
I don't really think Man City need to bring anybody into their team. And as I like from the way I see it, Man City would not want to spend any money in the mid-season. Because if a new coach is coming, they're going to give the money to the new coach to bring in whom he wants to bring in.
That makes sense.
Because spending money on players now, 6 months or 4 months down the road, a new coach comes and says, "I don't want this player." What happens? That money is just gone. It just tied this thing, right? So I don't think Man City is going to spend any money. They're just going to wait for a new coach to come.
Now Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp is looking for Alex Teixeira from Shakhtar Donetsk from Ukraine. With Jordan Ibe, I keep repeating, it's Jordan Ibe, not Jordan Ibe. That is a Nigerian-born player called Jordan Ibe, but English press have changed it to Jordan Ibe. But will Teixeira make any impact in Liverpool?
He played in the Ukrainian league, right?
Yes.
So let's wait to see him play in the Premiership before we can see if he can make impact or not. Because sometimes people look even in the French league. A lot of players have come from the French league to the English league. and they
Okay.
disappear. So let's wait. Let him come in. Let him come in. Let him come and play. Then we can say, oh, he will prove himself.
Okay.
Only he can. Only he will decide that if he can or not.
Okay. So, opponent, I want to thank you for coming. We have 9 days to go for the mid-season transfer and to end, and coaches will go to the very end to make some surprises. One of those coaches that like making last-minute surprises is Arsene Wenger. Perhaps some people will say he's looking for cheap property. So it's not a surprise. So we have 9 days to go. We're counting down. Let's see who's coming in and who is going. And let's see whether these players that are bringing will make impact or those who are let go will make any impact. So opponent, look at this studio, marvelous. This is the way to start. So thank you for coming. I also want to thank our producer behind the camera who are also working very hard, and viewers who is watching us are making our day. Look at the screen. There's subscription tab at the bottom of the screen. Keep clicking on that because we love you to do that. And with that, I say stay tuned. This is how we do it here. I'll be here next week. I will continue to give you the highlights of sports. My name remains Joe Ehizode, Platform Media International PMR. Till next week, good night and see you again.